The first thing I learned is to get out of my comfort zone. Since coming to college is a very big step for basically every single one. And I was very used to being in my comfort zone and just wait for people to come to me and make friends with me. But in university, that you have so many opportunities and so many chances, you want to grab them. If you want to know someone with the same interest with you, you probably just want to talk to them first and make yourself more outgoing, give yourself more chance.
The first thing I learned about University of Iowa is to engage here, because in here we will have a lot of program and student organization for you to develop your skill, your personality, and your leadership style. If you don't find the one you like here, and you can actually create your own student organization here.
I feel the college town idea is amazing. Since I grew up in Beijing, it's pretty much a big city, and there's a little chance you can bump into someone you know, when you're out with your friend. But in here, when you are driving or when you are walking downtown or even you're biking, you could see a professor or your classmate.
The things I learned from orientation, definitely there's a few things really affect me a lot. I'm still kind of using those advice and tips. First, check your university email every single day. The second thing is definitely making at least 2 appointments with your academic advisor. And third thing I learned about during orientation is that definitely go to your professors and also your TA office hour.
Our On Iowa leader told me that there's plenty of resource centers in Iowa and on campus. So I took advantage of the resources. I went to, when I had problems with math and science, or even I'm having trouble expressing my ideas in my essay in rhetoric class, I could go to math labs, chemistry labs, or even the writing center.
About my academic experience here, I would rather say it's quite different from what I have experienced when I was in my country. The first semester for me studying here is kind of difficult because I could understand 60% of the lecture, and a lot of times assignments they are kind of tricky to understand. But I get to the step quite quick. After the first semester, I realized it's kind of easy for you if you want to keep on staff. You have your own agenda, you have your own time schedule. It is actually quite easier. And also we have a lot of tutors, we have this professor's office time, we have teaching assistant, and also study group. These are more resources for me to reaching out for the difficulties that I have had.
One of the most common knowledge that international students always make is that they think American courses are easy, because the Americans are using calculator, requires a calculator for the courses. Actually, the reason why they require calculator is because the mathematics application is actually really hard and really complicated. When you have this type of course, you have to keep alert, keep working hard every single day at every time, and also you have to have a good time management, balance your social life and also your academic life, also your sleeping time.
I was admitted in biology major, so I was gonna study biology in here. But then last semester, which is the first semester in the University of Iowa, my advisor and I discussed the courses I was gonna take, and then she said, oh, you should try the elementary psychology for your general education class. I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then I fell in love with psychology, so I changed my major.
I remember the first time I walked into my dorm, my first dorm in Reno, and I saw people, it was the RAs who gave me a huge smile at me, and I would feel oh, this is home, and I think I picked the right place.
I lived in school dorm for 2 years, and the university actually provides pretty comprehensive housing service here. So we will have certain meal plans. We will also have Haggai dollars for us to spend money in the retail store or some marketplaces.
When I walk to class every day, it only takes me about 5 or 6 minutes to get to different halls and different classrooms.
I'm currently in a student org called Herky Cares. It's a student work basically about social justice, and we also cares about sustainability and responsibility. A lot of topics that are kind of sensitive but also crucial to students. That is a very large group. It's like a family.
So I was in ballroom dance class. In there, I was able to learn so many dances with local people. There's older people, there's younger people, there's all kinds of people in our Iowa City community. So we get to know like friends outside of our university. That's kind of nice.
What I learned in my first year, get out of your comfort zone. You are an international student, you come here, you feel like you're a stranger, you know nothing about this country, you know nothing about this state, you know nothing about this university. But the thing is, actually many domestic students are feeling the same. They may not from this state, or they are actually new to this city, they are new to this university. Everybody is the same. And if you get out of your comfort zone, you're just same as everyone. And everyone is willing to make friends with you, willing to talk to you, communicate with you, and you will be so easy to learn the information that you want to and make friends with others.
I would say definitely don't hesitate to grab the opportunities you have, like when you while you're around the campus, opportunities such as getting a job or doing an internship, talk to your professor, talk to your TA. Also, kind of like don't hesitate about talking to domestic students. There are actually people here are very nice. They're willing to talk to you, not just because you're international students or because English is not your first language. You're kind of like hesitate about talking to other people. Don't ever have that thoughts. Kind of like and then don't hesitate about jump off your comfort zone. Don't hesitate to try another kind of a lifestyle. You only have one chance to live with your 4-year college life. Don't waste that time.